Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of Mechanicus 2. Last we left off, we finished the tutorial and we had to make a choice. Adeptus Mechanicus or Necrons. I had a poll of the community and 100% of respondents said go with the Necrons first, so that's what we're going to do. The Sancotep Dynasty.
My Pharaon, the great sleep has ended. We rise beneath the light of new stars. New life has arisen, and it has infested our world.
That's who I was playing
You
in
are
the tutorial.
needed upon your throne.
My God, Nefershah. Yes, Nefershah. What world is this?
Kivroth. This is your crown world of Kivroth, my Pharaon.
Kivroth. Yes, of course.
Yes.
My memories arrive fractured.
I remember that.
Incomplete. It seems the great sleep has taken much from me.
These guys talk very loudly.
It shall pass, my Pharaon. All have suffered as we slept in our own ways. By your command, we can regain what was ours. I shall escort you to the Sepulchre Regnant. There, your throne awaits.
Of course. And there are others, my courtiers.
The Eupatridae, your generals and advisors.
They must be awakened. That is my command to you, Nefershah.
As you will it, my Pharaon.
Take me to my throne. Awaken the Eupatridae. Then I shall retake my world.
Welcome to the War Map. The War Map lets you track the progress of your campaign on the planet and direct your operations through various missions. Select a mission to start your campaign. Ooh, I can move the globe. Cool. I love the sound effects. So we've got tabs down here. I assume Critical Path is the main story mission, and there'll be submissions that are optional. Clicking on the path snaps me to the mission. And then we click on the icon. Oversee Lord Amenek. I'm sorry about the pronunciations. I'm gonna try. Oversee Lord Amenek in retaking the Sepulchre Regnant, a tomb that serves as the seat of Sancotep's dynasty. So Amenek is my leader. Enemy units. I'm fighting against Necrons here. There's a vigilance meter, don't know what that is, and some rewards preview. Dynastic Awakening unlocks tech. Eminence upgrades leaders. Living Metal upgrades units. Or to decrease their reanimation time.
The ancient enemies of the Necrons had indeed withered and retreated, as the Silent King foresaw. But new foes had arisen in their place. Among them was humanity. And the stain of this particular enemy had fallen upon Sancotep's world of Kivroth. The war to purge this lesser species could not yet begin, for our Lord was still with without his throne.
Alright, get the throne, kill the humans. Got it.
This world, I cannot recall it. It is ours. Mine. So much change. Or perhaps my memory fails me. We must claim what is ours from this colonizing foe. Let the legions march forth.
Release the Kraken.
My Pharaon, your throne stands empty. The Eupatridae are to be awoken, and will attend upon you at the sepulchre regnant. But the royal tomb is unclaimed.
The sepulchre regnant. Yes. My command protocols.
Yes, I remember that as well.
We must retake it. My vanguard, go. Prepare it for my arrival. Enthroned there, I shall conduct this war of reclamation.
Without delay, Pharaon.
Stratagems. At the start of a mission, you can choose up to 3 stratagems. Each of them gives you a bonus at the cost of increasing enemy vigilance during the mission. Okay. Vigilance is a bad thing. Be careful. At maximum vigilance, additional enemies will spawn in skirmishes. It's kind of a push your luck type of thing. Dominate, reclaim, mobilize. Locked Dominion level. +1 Dominion level locked for this mission. So that means I cannot go below 1, I assume. Reclaim gives us living metal. +5 living metal at the end of the mission. And mobilize. Unit recruitment capacity for this mission is increased by 1. Is vigilance going to increase during the mission? Or can I just pick all 3 and still sneak below the 4 threshold? We're going to pick 3. We're going to see how it goes. Unit selection. During this phase, you can select the units you want to recruit for the mission. Each unit card represents a squad or individual unit you can recruit. The units available to you are those in your chosen lord's court and can be recruited at no cost. Cannon fodder. You always have access to a basic unit type, allowing you to fill out your roster even when options are limited. There's still a limit on how many cannon fodder units you can recruit, so it looks like up to 8. Recruitment capacity. Each mission has a maximum recruitment capacity, which limits the number of units your leader can bring into the mission. You don't have to fill the capacity, but going in under strength will make the mission tougher. So pick your good units first, fill out the rest of the max with your cannon fodder, which it looks like are Necron warriors. Okay, so this is how much capacity they're going to use. And does this mean that we get 3 flayed ones per card? And 2 per card? So we're gonna pick this, 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 this. Okay. Oh, there's a thing with passives. I just saw it after I clicked go. Okay, yes, so we have 3 flayed ones for that card. 2 immortals, and then 3 warriors. Vigilance. Be wary of vigilance. When the meter fully fills, additional enemy units will appear in the next skirmish. So it will be filling.
The regnant was undiscovered by the invaders, and Nevershah found it guarded by canoptic constructs vigilant since before the Great Sleep. 2 Doomstalkers barred the gate with their towering living metal bodies. Alas, their protocols had deteriorated with the turning of the stars.
Stand aside in the name of the Pharaon Sankotep.
But the ancient sentinels did not respond. They adhered to their task of guarding the threshold.
Heretics!
Their minds had failed during the Great Sleep, and they were utterly unresponsive.
Utterly.
These lowly constructs will bend to our will.
Nevershot pondered how to deal with the construct guardians of the sepulchre regnant. Trying to mess with my mic volume here. Yes. Alright. What do we do? Dismantle? Manually dismantle the constructs, minimizing damage to their essential components, but that will increase vigilance. Demolish, destroy the construct with explosive, reducing risk to the Royal Guard, but putting the constructs beyond further use. Re-educate, attempt to compel the constructs to accept the command protocols that will force them to obey Nefershah. And this is maybe the stops that we need to take before we get to a battle? We'll see. Alright, re-educate.
The construct's minds had deteriorated past the point of salvage. Though the command protocols flowed through them, they caused their corroded minds to burn out, removing the obstacle but serving as a reminder of the many vicissitudes of the Great Sleep.
Vicissitudes. Attempt to compel the constructs to accept the command protocols that will force them to obey. Okay, so this is the consequences, right? Weakened. Attacks by this unit always inflict minimum damage. If the attack inflicts fixed damage, reduce that damage by 1 instead. And we got living metal. So are all of my units weakened?
The Royal Guard entered the Sepulchre Regnant to find that, like the constructs at the gate, many of the Necron warriors and constructs were still locked into their defensive duties and would not yield to the Vargard's authority.
They are of little consequence. I shall not permit them to impede the Royal Guard in our duties. Open fire.
Doesn't look like my units are weakened. Okay, I'm in the middle. Let's see what's going on here. We've got a bunch of scarabs, 2 warriors, and that's it. Alright, so we're going to pop our flayed ones in the front. That's fine. We've got our immortals. Now, interestingly, I could take 8 units, but I can only deploy 5. Almanac. A warrior scholar steeped in the dynasty's oldest conquests, Almanac governs war with cold, calculated supremacy. Every conflict is but another equation to solve, and he's rarely without the answer. Almanac's balanced court allows him a high level of adaptability to how he approaches each skirmish. His primary skill allows him to push up Dominion faster than any other warlord, while his resurrection orb can be used to return reanimating Necrons to play with greater efficiency. Okay, here we go. It looks like we are just taking turns here. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Yeah, we are at 1 Dominion. That was a good trade. I don't think... Yeah, I can't get there with these guys. Can't quite do that. Can't go through. Can't go through diagonal either, so I'm gonna have to move these guys out of the way. It's kind of crappy. Now, go up here. So it looks like I was weakened, right? Because these guys are losing their weakness at this point. Yeah, let's pop this. This guy's gonna die. And then
the battlefield changes, yet
think we
we
can
must be constant.
Res, once per skirmish, end the reanimation protocol countdown of an allied unit. At Dominion level 5 can be used an additional time per battle. Dominion level 8, an additional and targets all reanimating units. Okay. Master's Dominion generates 4 Dominion. Wow, that really snowballs, huh? And then we've got a War Scythe that ignores defense. So let's... Okay. Let's come up here. Right? I'm gonna res. And then can I also attack? Or is that him? No, he can attack as well. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting that these... these attacks damage my own units. Three. We're gonna deal how much damage? It's fine. It's just always not good enough, is it? Okay, fresh round, right? Who's going to go first? That Scarab. Then who's next? That guy. So I can probably...
The dynasty stands.
Let's move you up here. I'm trying to knock this guy out before he gets to go. Blade One's gonna die, but I think getting this warrior out is more important.
In obedience. What wills the court?
Okay. So I need to really pay attention to this firing arc, right? That's fine. Okay. Reinforcement time. Let's pop these guys over here. So they can kind of flank around. I don't really want to take an attack of opportunity there. Why can't I select him?
In readiness.
That's weird.
The dynasty stands.
It's like his hitbox is displaced.
Ready to command.
Strange. Okay, well, we're going to... I feel like we always master Dominion, right? Sweet. That's what I needed to have happen. Now who's next? Him, and then... that Scarab. Let's move and move and move. Try to get good range of sight for this guy. Can I hit him from here? I can't. All right.
If needed, we will purge the entire tomb of these flawed constructs. Our duty to the Pharaon is paramount.
The guys in the middle of reanimation protocol do not count when you're calculating victory. You've reached a waypoint. That's this flag over here. Choose one of the following directives. Generate 10 Dominion. Restore HP to the leader. Sacrifice a unit to decrease vigilance. Spend 5 living metal to resurrect a unit. But I don't have any living metal. And we can't do that one because he hasn't taken damage. So we're at... okay, we're at 3 right now. I could sacrifice... what is this, a flayed one? I don't want to sacrifice one of those. Though he is almost dead. 10 Dominion, I feel like that's not useful either. Let's go with this. Okay, good. It killed the one that had the least amount of
The
HP.
Regnant was a huge and complex structure, as befitted the majesty of Sankotep's dynasty. Protected by its defenders and numerous security measures, negotiating the structure to reach the throne room was an onerous task.
The sepulchre was built to defy invasion from lesser minds. Our knowledge of the measures taken will allow us to forge onto the throne room without delay.
So this timeline, is this the final battle then? These are, the speech bubbles are like events, right? Choices. Flags are waypoints. This is Dominion. Dominion points and then Dominion level. Vigilance. What is this? Yeah. That's living metal. I don't know if we've seen that symbol before. Nefashah, being knowledgeable of the Sepulchre's defenses, instructed the royal guard on the best means of reaching the throne room. The Path of the Void. Choose the route that passes through chambers emblazoned with decorative star maps, illustrating the scale of the Necron's claims over the stars. Path of Supplication. Choose the route taken by supplicants to Sekotep's throne, surrounded by inscriptions exalting the Pharaoh's deeds to suitably humble those who would seek an audience. Or Veneration. Flanked by statues of past pharaohs, vanguards, and other dynastic courtiers, forming a chronicle of Kivroth's rulers. None of these really describe what's going to happen. They both increase vigilance by 1. Veneration, I feel like if there's like past things there, even though they're statues, maybe there's like more old robots in there. Let's do Supplication.
The glowering presence of Sankotep reminded the royal guard of the weight of their service, and their martial cohesion improved in response to the images of conquest covering the walls of the supplicant's path.
I like the sound of that. So yeah, that gave us a vigilance, which is fine. Immortal Servitude. When killed, generate 3 Dominion. Okay.
From the darkness of the Sepulchre Regnant came the scuttling of metallic claws. The madness of time had infected the constructs, degrading their base protocols and denying their loyal service.
Hold fast. These wayward constructs are the last of the defenders. Let them break themselves against us, and the Sepulchre shall be reclaimed.
Hold for 4 turns. Okay, this is a defense mission. Got a bunch of warriors. Are these all warriors? Some are injured. Scarab pools. Does this just represent cover? Oh, and destructibles, right? I saw that in a trailer once. You can destroy them to make them fall. Okay. I feel like
I command in readiness.
we just try to close ranks, right? I don't know. Surely he can't get to me. Yeah, good.
The battlefield changes, yet we must be constant.
Pop this guy. Yes.
What wills the court?
Do I want to do that yet? Let's see. Can't snipe anybody else. I can move him. Yeah, let's move you. And then we'll just get him off the board. That hurts. I really don't want him to die without having done anything.
The battlefield changes, yet we must be constant.
I wish it would easily tell me if they've gone or not. Like, I can mouse over these things. He hasn't gone, right? I don't know if he can get me from that angle if he moves.
What wills the court?
Let's do this. Not sure what that is. Three turns remaining. He's going to be able to find me this turn, which sucks. I may just have to have him die. It's not what I wanted to happen. No. And I can't even get my guy over there, which also sucks, right? We still don't know your hit points. Can't get to you, so we're going to have to kill this guy, I think. When are you going? Not quite next. Let's go over here.
Ready.
I like that. Okay, I'll be able to bring him up. So I'm right there. God, those are all enemies. This really is a survival mission, isn't
All
it?
paths lead to inevitable victory.
When do I want to do that, though, right? Because he's going to go next. I could... I'm in melee with this guy, though. Fuck. I don't know how much health he has. Alright. We can't get there with anybody else. He's just gonna have to suck it up and take some damage, I think. Or fucking die. Cool.
Ready to command.
Oh, he just straight up can't shoot when in melee? Wish I would have known that before I selected him. Yeah, but this guy already did an attack. Okay. That's good. That wasn't a wasted turn, at least. What is this exclamation point? I do not know what that means. I'm just gonna take these things down. That was just shields.
In readiness. In obedience.
Alright, can I move up here? Okay. That was good, because now he's not in melee. Why can't I use it? So now he can shoot him. Yeah, alright. All these scarabs are gonna go now. Locked! What? Nice. Get fucked. How is he blocking everything? Who else do I have? Nobody. We're gonna move. We're gonna get an attack of opportunity. Oh, thank God. I don't think blowing up the cover is going to do anything. That's okay. Oh, nice. Thought I still had at least one more turn. It's my throne! Nice scythe.
The throne room of the Sepulchre Regnant was in the Vargard's hands, ready to once more play host to the nobility of the Psychotep dynasty. With the throne's recapture, the Pharaoh's commands would be carried across the world, rightful mandate accelerating the awakening of Kivroth's legions.
My Pharaon, it is done.
Call forth my patroni, my lords, my generals, the weapons in my hand. They shall pay obeisance to my throne as is my due. Kivroth shall march to my will, remembering its glory such as it was before we slumbered.
Success. Okay, so we've got living metal, 15 from getting the mission done, 5 from picking that stratagem, and narrative events gave us 10. Oh, that's what the symbol is, Dynastic Awakening. And that's tech upgrades, I think? Units in reanimation. So he, what, takes a mission off or something? Stats. Dominion spent. How can we spend Dominion? Interesting. Manage the dynasty. You can manage and upgrade your leaders and units via the Lord's Chambers and Dynastic Awakening panels. Make sure to visit them between missions. Awakening Eupatridae. Complete the Nemesaur, complete the Grand Vizier, complete the Nihilarch. That's the one that I just did, I think. Ah, these are bad guys, eh? Okay, cool. Lord's Chambers, unlock Necron leaders, war map, awakening. Dynastic Awakening. As you progress through the campaign, you will earn Dynastic Awakening points, which can be spent to unlock relics, command protocols, and more. Unlocking the required number of nodes per Dynastic Awakening tier will advance you to the next tier. So we're at 3 out of 7. As well as providing access to additional upgrades in the Lord's Chambers. So we need to get all 4 of these to move on. It looks like we already have those lords unlocked. Devourer Nanoscarabs. Summon nanoswarm on the target cell. Interesting. So these are skills. Like global abilities. Hyperspatial transfer mode. Gain accelerated +2 movement. Summon transspatial portal. This portal can be used as a new reinforcement area. Less fun. Resonant focus. Inflict provoked on enemy units in a radius. What is command protocol? Is that used by my commander? I don't really want that. I kind of like nanoscarabs. Because you can lock down a ranged unit by popping them right next to there. The other one I kind of like is getting accelerated. No, I like this. Okay, Lord's Chambers. Here you can upgrade your Lords using Eminence, equip them with relics and command protocols, okay, and enhance their personal courts of units using living metal. Any Eminence spent on upgrades can be freely reassigned between missions. Wonderful. Relics and command protocols. With 2 matching symbols, this Lord gains access to powerful dynastic resonance skill. At the start of the campaign, each Lord can be equipped with 1 relic and 1 command protocol. These are unique items that cannot be simultaneously equipped on multiple Lords. Matching 1 or 2 symbols on both unlocks dynastic resonance, a powerful symbol-specific upgrade. So we want to do the matches, right? Relic. Nanoscarabs. Cool. Well, we will do that next time. So as for now, we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.